Hold on, please. Ooh, he's here. Am I here? Am I here? Am I here? Okay, testing. Am I here? Okay, that's wonderful. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Sorry. I'm actually looking at the drive right now. Um, Hi. Okay, I'm actually looking at the drive right now because I want to see either you guys already send me the blended learning exercise, which is Roto, Brush, and 3D, as well as the assignment number 2, type emotion. I am actually trying to see either it's you guys already send it or not. Okay, apparently in the Roto Brush and 3D lesson, only 2 of you have already submitted. Please submit it in the proper folder. Okay, I already put it there. Blended as a learning exercise, Roto Brush and 3D. And if you look at if you guys look at the drive itself, you can see there's a blended learning exercise, which is WAR. Alright, please download the zip file, and then we can use that file for our lesson today. Although it's around 100 MB, but it's okay. I just want to let you. I just want to share the file that we have there. Okay. Okay, I am actually replying in your WhatsApp group. Please look at it. Okay. Haven't submitted project 2. Okay. As for how to say not to say reminder, as something that's even the blended exercise has a few marks in it. I put it as you will have marks in the if you submit the exercises. Okay. Still doing it. Ha ha ha. All right. um. Okay. Try to finish it by today or last week punya, because we're gonna do the a new one lah. Okay. What we're gonna do now, if you actually I have this because I'm not sure why I can't actually open the Photoshop, but this one is actually using a Photoshop file. What we're gonna do today is open project. This one is actually how we use it the 3D camera that we learned last week. However, we make it like as if you want to do like something like there's a slow pan or slow zoom into what you call it, into your video and so on, but we are using illustrations. Um, if you downloaded it already, the thing, the samples. Mm, okay, I need to see where is it. Alright, not this one. If you're already there, you can actually play the first video there. That is actually the result that we are looking for. You can use anything that you want. You can take some PNGs, you can take a few whatchamacallit, um, we can take some PNGs, we can take some Photoshop files and so on. However, I apologize because I can't actually open my Photoshop yet. So I just refer to the video that I've just to refer to the video and the lessons there in the folder. Right now I'm opening it. Right. Okay, this is what we call as the zoom effect. Alright. Alright, what we're gonna do is something like this. Alright. What we're gonna do is something like this. As you can see here, I'm gonna make it a bit bigger. Alright, this is actually a composite picture of a lot of pictures. We actually put it together, and then we just go and play. This is as you can see there is actually an effect lah, which is there's an effect where the each individual layers are actually moving towards you. This is actually we just use what we call as is 3D layers. However, we didn't use anything else. Just only we just shift your layers towards the camera. Like the lesson yesterday last week, we can actually manipulate the camera. We can manipulate the layers. As you can see from our oops, I think my computer is a bit weird right now. Alright, probably because it's rendering this one and then it doesn't want to work. Let me check. Alright, alright. Now I am in the websites right now. Where is it? It's stuck right now. Apologize about this. I think there's too much. Yeah, I think I need to close the window first. Right. Wait for a while. Yes, because it's competing for RAM, so that's the reason why when you have your computer, please check your hard disk and also please check your hard disk as well as your RAM punya ni. I think this is the reason what the reason is because my hard disk has less space than it's supposed to have. So right now it's stuck. Try to delete for a while. Task manager not responding. Okay, is it responding now? Right, it's still not responding, so I have to end task for a while. Alright, because this one is not to say it's resource heavy, because it uses Photoshop, and also it's like I said, like it's maybe a resource heavy, so that's why it's kind of like uh, okay. So like what we did on the last week is the alright rotoscoping. We did this beautiful HUI, this one, as you can see here, right? We're doing something like this. However, for the time being, what we're gonna do, man, it's still me. Okay, let me turn off some of this. Alright. Okay, this is what we did last week. It's still me. Oh, I can't see. Alright. I can't see it. Hold on. Opening OBS right now. You can see game capture. Cannot open yet. Okay, I apologize about this. It never it's happened. Yeah, because my I'm gonna plug on this. Okay. Okay. Apparently this area didn't actually show. Okay. Apparently this area didn't show. So supposedly we can actually see um uh the thing that we did last week, and it's stuck again. Alright, so I have to I think I have to tutup my Chrome because it's competing the RAM with the Chrome, but never mind. Alright, right. Delete. Task manager. What happened? Okay, 62. Okay, my memory is all nice and done. And that's for now. Um, while we waiting for this troubleshoot, can I ask you about the progress of your how to say the progress of your final assignment? You can actually just um tell me about it in the web dev and design punya website group. Okay. All right. I hope that. Okay. So in fact, for example, this is the rotoscoping. Right, this is my rotoscoping punya ni. Okay, can you see the HUI? Okay, right. Now it's okay. Now it's crash again. Oh dear. Alright, this is what happens if you don't actually uh, okay, okay, may I ask about the status of your projects? That means just give me a brief about your project lah. What type of uh info that you're going to what kind of video you want to do, what is the topic and so on. Just give me a brief about it. If you want to do some character designs or something like that, you can share with me in the WhatsApp group as well, or you can send it privately if you are not comfortable to share it in the group. Okay, all right, this cache is full, blah blah blah. Okay, right now I'm trying to do as minimal as possible. I am opening my cube as well as WhatsApp group. Right, group. This is actually my YouTube is actually for me to check either my video is correct or not. Right, let me. Oh, sorry. Oh no, my channel. Alright, okay, is that alright? Alright. Ah, I need to turn off the sound. If not, it's gonna be echoing like last week. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let's go. So what we did last week is this. Last week is this. Okay, it's not appearing. I guess. Not appearing, I guess. Hmm. I'm not sure why it's not appearing. Whereas I did as much as I can. It's not appearing. Okay, I'll just go. No wonder. Okay, it's still not appearing. I'm so sorry about it. Okay, okay, now it appears. Okay, so this is what we did last week, right? Supposedly it's moving. Yeah, it's something like this. So there we experience a bit of lag. Alright, so what we did is last week is this one, but in this week it's actually we actually using the same principle, but we don't use wiggle and so we don't use expression and so on. We just moving your layers towards the towards the camera. Okay, like this one is because our camera is actually static. In here, our camera is actually static, or actually the position of your camera is actually I have a little bit of wiggle here, so it's kind of like moving like this and moving a few something like this. So the lesson for today is actually a bit different. It's just that it's not so more simpler. It's just only how you want to use the how you want to use your camera. For example, if you want to have some sort of zoom effects, that means you are zooming into the back of the background, or you want to like doing like something you just want to move your camera like this and so on. Okay, um right now I'm gonna close this project. I'm gonna close this project. This is what we did last week. So now I'm gonna do a new project. Go new project. Alright, and then we just go for new composition, or you can just directly import your the lessons there. You can see from here. Okay, salah lagi. Alright, lesson here is lecture and week 11. Alright, we can just take from the images that you want to use. For example, you have like, I have a few images here. For example, however, there is a lot of image there, but I'm gonna get the PSD files that we already have it there. Okay, so you can see. Okay, if I open it like this, okay, everything is like this. If you are, yeah. So first is like this, and then, it's still like that also. Ayo. Okay, capture. Okay, alright. Okay, I'm not sure why it become like gila macam ni. Okay, still gila juga. Supposedly, you will have like there's actually a wall feature there. Alright, but never mind. I think I made a mistake there, and to delete everything else back. Right now it's something like this, so maybe I have to save the file first. Save as. So we can do zoom effect. Okay, zoom effect, and then we have like we can import file or multiple file. I would import some multiple file, and maybe I can just get from my old character here. Also can. And then there's the file that we're looking for is okay, After Effects, week 11, and we have the zoom effect. I just wanted to get the images and the sum, so I'm going to import it. Import this as import as composition retain layer size. If not, you will encounter some problem there. Okay, and then we have this fire. We have a lot of fires that we want to do, and then we have some kaboom. Okay, so import as okay, and then we have some 3D, some stuff in there, and then you can have some Photoshop there. Maybe we want to do some more things. Alright, editable layer styles. Okay, done. We have that. So we have a lot here. I don't want to confuse myself. So we will do like, for example, like my habit, jetpack, or we can say, yeah, have a jetpack there. So put everything inside here, and then you have a new folder. We call it as composition, because we have a comp. Okay, there's a composition there. Right. Then we have these are the layers, Photoshop layers, no worries. So this is actually the This one is actually the thing is about this file is already color corrected in Photoshop. That means if you want to do that some composition, some composite pictures and so on, you can actually do it. For example, in here, you can see here is actually they compose they composite the pictures there. And then if you see in here in wall AE is actually we already composite the stuff in here in the layers lah. Okay. Let me check the okay. So if you want to chat, please chat in the either the web design or in the video itself. You can actually have a live chat there, so it's fun. All right. So this is the layers that we have. The layers that we have, and so this is background. Okay, there's nothing that we did now. Nothing here. We didn't do anything yet here. So it's something like this. Or if you have like a different kind of for example, if you have like you want to add on more details, for example, like me, I want to put my characters inside here. You go ahead, like, okay, where you want to put it there. So for example, I want to put it maybe here. Oh, it's too big. All right, but I can actually um, make it smaller. Okay, you can make it smaller. I don't. Okay. Okay, I have my character here. So maybe I want him to be the thing that we focus on at the background, for example. So right now I'm only resizing my character, but the thing is because the soldier one is actually really at the front, and it actually prevent me from doing it, so I can just make it everything like that. Right, so maybe you want to have this guy and this guy, something like this. Right, probably this guy, maybe I want to make him smaller. I can make it smaller. Alright, so that my character is actually the furthest away. Okay, so I am locking this one. It's more like I just try to position my characters where I want to position him and so on. So maybe you want him to be somewhere here, just like this. Alright, so that's a little hidden character there. So you see each and every layers is actually different, as you can see here. So first we have the background. This is our background, and then we have our the first soldier, right? And then we have the rubble, we have explosion, we have some sort of what you call it, another explosion. We have the third soldier, we have the second soldier, we have the first soldier, which is on the foreground. So here what we do is actually we are just putting some camera, right? So we have, you right click on the timeline here, new camera. Okay, just let it be, like this, something like this. Okay, camera and lights do not affect 2D layers, select layer, blah blah blah, it's okay, no problem. Okay, right now okay, if we are doing like this and we have our active camera, which is this is our camera. We have to transform the layers into 3D layers. Okay, so I'm going to transform every single thing here to 3D layers. Also my hidden camera, so that my camera can affect my it can affect my my overall look of my design and so on. And then here we change the view to well, you can change two or four. I like to use four is because it's easy for me to look at every angle. Right? So it's something like this. Okay. Now it's actually the matter of um is the matter of trying to uh, make it believable that you are doing a very slow zoom. So to do slow zoom is actually you just either you can just go make your camera move further, something like this. You go to transform. You can go for position, right? You can just move your camera very slowly, maybe about 1 minute, and you put the keyframe. Then you are moving it. Then you move your camera. Position. Just like this. Zero. Just like that. Or you can do like okay. So something like this. You can just either just move your camera, right? Something like this. All right. So this is actually just the simplest one you can do. However, if you look at the samples that we did, if you look the sample in the one that I provided, it's a bit different. Let me show you. Alright, I'm gonna import it in here. So that's easy. Import file. Okay, if you can see from here, it's actually a bit different. Okay, right. Although the file is a bit different, however, it's kind of like you are you are doing it like this. Okay, right. The thing is, the different is you can actually do it like a subtle, like the layers, the other layers are actually moving towards you, and also the other layers actually are moving like giving a path for the camera to go. Alright, so it feels that it's more realistic rather than it's just only a just only a composite pictures, and then you just move your camera. Okay. To do that is where's my alright. Okay. To do that is actually you have to move him just a little bit to the just a little bit to it will move something like this, right? So you have to make it, for example, like this. So we have soldier one. If you're having trouble with other knee, you just lock it. So you get soldier one. Like dia lag lagi ke? Tak nampak. Tak ada nampak kah? Right. So we have our soldier there. Oh, you can only see one. I can't see everything. Right. I can't see everything. Okay, let me check this. What is camera? Cannot zoom. Okay, okay. I have to do another working capture. Okay, I'm not sure why I can't see. I can't see it. Okay, never mind. Supposedly you can actually see top, active, front, and right. I'm not sure why it doesn't want to show me that. No problem. Just one view. Okay. If one view I can see. If I do 4 views I can't see. This is actually some I need to set it clearly in the OBS. Okay. So what I'm gonna do here. Imagine that this guy is actually moving towards here, like this, but very slowly. So you are actually doing the position. His position is like this, and then he also see move. Okay, until you can see him. Okay, he is okay. This. Alright, we just try to tukar dia punya z-axis and also this one. So this one maybe you can do like this. Okay, you can see front maybe. Yeah. Can you see the front? Okay. You can see the front. Okay, for example, you want to position him towards just make it like he's going here and he's going right. You might not see it first, but as you can see, he is moving. He is moving very slowly, like that. But if you want to see from the left, top, okay. I think if we do the top one, maybe a bit better. A bit better. You can see that. You can see he is actually moving. Okay, he is actually moving off camera. Okay, can you see it? Right. Then now for my other soldiers, which is this soldier 2, okay, unlock it. Soldier 2 is here. So because the soldier 2 is this at here, as you can see from the front, he is here, right? So our goal for him is he will move from here to here. Okay, move here to here. So what we did is, this is still the same. We just do transform. You just position him, and then you just position him together. But this time around I just use the top, and then I just move him. Just move him right to where this soldier is, and then this he will move somewhere here, just like this. Okay, so that is moving like this. Okay, now we see our front, or you can see from active camera, right? Okay, it's still not to say it's still not work because of the camera is moving so slowly, so that's why it's kind of like we don't have that effect yet. Alright, if we can just move this soldier, we move this one into like 15 seconds like this, so you can see this, right? And then we can just do like, okay, this guy is moving at 15 seconds like this. So you can see there is a, you can see that they are opening a path towards the camera to actually to move, right? Something like this. Alright, another one, we can do the third soldier. Can do for the third soldier. Probably you might want him to move, like for example you can make him like moving towards the camera also can. You can see here. In here is his position is like this, but I'm gonna change his initial position. Um, it's okay. You don't have to do the keyframe yet. Or if you want to do the keyframe, go ahead. Okay, I'm not really judging you. So we just do this, and then we just put the position here, and then we just move the stuff, right, until the 15 is here, right? We just move him a bit, the cut skip, and then probably if you want, you can make him like he goes like this also. Okay, he goes to this place. So what happened is, as you can see here, I have this camera. So it's kind of like he's actually moving towards the camera. Okay, just like that. Okay, can you see it? Okay, now because he is freeze, it doesn't look so natural. Alright, I can make them keep moving. Can make him keep moving. Okay, probably because the camera punya rate movement is a bit too slow, so maybe we can just adjust our camera position. Alright, alright, so maybe something like this. Okay, now it's too slow. Okay, he is not, I'm not happy with the result on the third soldier. Maybe I can do like instead of his okay, maybe I can do it like this so that he keep moving. And then we can do like scaling also. We can do some scaling also. So something like this. We didn't actually kacau the scale, so it doesn't feel that, it feels that the your character is actually moving like this. It doesn't have that feeling that once we go near to them, it's kind of like they are getting bigger, right? So we will do like on the first soldier, we will do the scale just a bit, not too much, maybe around like until the end, or maybe around okay, until the end. Maybe we can do the scaling about 110 I think, so that he become like he become a bit bigger. 120. He become bigger as he goes in front. So let's see. Okay, because it's so subtle, right? So people don't actually notice it. So on, right? But actually, I made him a bit bigger. Okay, so right now, because my computer is a bit slow, he is actually bigger as you grow closer to him. Okay, okay, we can do it for the rest of it. For example, soldier 2, maybe you want to make him like the scale is a bit bigger. Go here and make the scale around 150 I think. Can do that. And then the soldier 3 is scale probably the same. Okay, sorry for this. Okay, behind that. Go to the last one and change the scale to 150 I think. Right. So is there any? So you can see there is some they are becoming bigger a bit, right? Something like this, right? And then I can make this one. It's kind of like at first is disappeared and then it explode. I can do that. All right. We can just use this for this explosion. For this explosion, okay. Right. As it comes, probably somewhere here. So because the camera is approaching the explosion, I want it to be like it suddenly explodes as the camera actually uh, uh, saw it lah. So probably here, maybe somewhere here. Then we go here. Wait, this is explosion. Oh, sorry, it is not explosion one. Explode one. Okay, here. Alright. Then we can. Okay, here we have to. I have to do something, which is I have to see. Okay, I have the scale here. But if I do it like that, the thing is the explosion will scale towards this one. I don't want to do that. I want the explosion. Explosion is coming from here, right? So I have to get this anchor point tool. You can see here, the tool is here. You are actually moving please move your the into where you want the point of origin of your money, and then you can unscale. You can scale it like this, make it small a bit. First it's small, and then as it approaches, right? As it approach your character, as the camera approach it, so maybe, alright, probably here is the best one lah. So maybe we can do keyframe here, and then this one is when the explosion is full effect. The explosion is actually full effect here on this one, because you can see the explosion is really clear here, so you can actually want 100%. Alright, so let's see what happened. Okay, or I can do opacity, because I don't want to see this small thing first. So I can do the opacity here, and right when it hits the guy's leg, right, we can do opacity, sorry, see here is the first one is opacity 0, right? The first one is opacity 0, so you can't see any explosion there. But as it nearing the guy's leg, oh, probably is a bit too fast. Okay, probably here I need to make it like still 0. Okay, so you can see okay, it's still is a bit lambat sikit. Right, as it passed the guy, then you can see there's an explosion. I didn't do that thing. I just make it like it's only using scale. Okay, it's only using scale, and probably we can do the same as this one. Okay, let us see. Okay, let us see where does the guy. Okay, where does the camera? Okay, okay, the camera is here. This is the perfect shot for this explosion. So the same thing that we do, we just judge where you want the explosion to be 100%. So I do scale, click on scale. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Unlock. So click on scale. So we have the scale here. Alright, where is the point of origin of your fire? Probably here, I think. So I have to tukar kat sini. Alright, then you rewind back. Where do you want the explosion to appear first? So for example, maybe I want the explosion to appear around here. So I do here, and then I do 0%, like that. Right? So now, as you can see, alright. Well, it doesn't actually work as this one, but you get the drift, right? Something like this. Alright. So now you can see, well, because we did in 1 minute, so that's why the all this thing is actually very slow. Alright. You can see our explosion already like explode like that, and then we have another explosion after this. Alright. Well, kind of. It looks a bit weird, so probably I should do. Alright, probably I should do like probably the anchor point. I want to cut it in a scale first, so that I can see the anchor point. So for example, this is the anchor point, so maybe you can make it like it's coming from here. Also can. So what happened is, okay, this case, okay, go to this one. Maybe it's not that good. Okay, 0. Alright. Alright. See the explosion. Something like this. Alright. Okay, it doesn't. It looks really odd. So I need to delete the that one. That one is really odd. Okay. So it's actually more of the logical sense lah, how I want to do it lah. For example, I just do like very like this, or you can move around your keyframes. You can see something like this, and then you can even change the color if you want to. It depends lah. right? So something like this. So you can see. However, you can see that my background should be a bit bigger also, right? Because when we go zoom in and so on, my background also need to adjust juga kan. So what we did is uh, we just take our background and then we just make it a bit bigger. Okay, you can even do scale or you can do um, the same thing. We can just do I can just do scale because it's easy. So maybe here we can do like a scale is around like 150, I guess. Or you want to do even more? Go ahead. Alright. So now we have the sense of everything is actually moving. Okay. So maybe I can move this boulder, I can move this boulder, I can use this, I can move everything and so on. Okay. Yeah. So this is how we do how to say slow zoom, and also because we did some effects. It's not actually an effect. It's more like we try another way to make this thing interesting. Make this thing interesting. So you can actually just do that. But this one maybe because of the way that it's not really good and so on. So maybe we can just yeah, it looks a bit odd because it's coming like that, right? So supposedly it's kind of like flicker and so on. If you can get some, um, for example, a video instead of just still image, you can actually get a video and then you just paste that and then you can just have it like flare out like that. It can be so you can do something like that. So okay, so this is what we did. Okay, yeah, just like that. Okay, you can do anything that you want. If you want to do like instead of war, maybe you want to do like the what we call as the fish challenge or something like that. So you have like a few people that is doing something and so on, and then you just want the camera zoom in like that. You can do that also. Okay. All right. That's one. Uh, for the next one, it now is 11:15. So, do you guys want to do more, or we can start our tutorial now, or at 12 o'clock? We start our tutorial. Hey, everyone watching that? Okay. If it's too how to say, if I did it too fast, the gist of it is actually how you want to move these things in the 3D space. Okay, if I don't put it as a 3D, it will not work. For example, if I do like soldier 3, for example, I delete it from okay soldier 3, I delete it from the 3D scope, and then it doesn't work. See, there is, you can see soldier 3 doesn't want to move, something like this. So first thing first, you just need to make this as 3D first. Then you can move it in 3D space. Okay, it can go up, down, left, right, perpendicular, whatever. Okay, so that's the gist of it. So probably the last one what I want to do is actually this one, because when I see it, it's a bit too odd. Okay, it's a bit too odd because it's kind of like this is my background. This is my background, right? And then I cut it off like this and I cut it off like this. So maybe I need to do some adjustment. Maybe we can do masking. Maybe we can do some masking. We can do some finesse punya stuff lah. Okay, you can see this is the yeah, this is the one. So maybe we can. Okay, now you see it's a bit odd is because our the way that this wall is positioned, this thing is actually like floating towards this wall. So I might not like it. So probably I need to DI it a bit, or you can do it in the Photoshop or something like that. But since I cannot open my Photoshop, I apologize for that. Probably I can like make it a bit bigger. Or I can just do same also. So it depends on the need of your what you need to do for your stuff. So for example, maybe I can try to do it like 15 seconds here. So probably I can do like position. Okay. No, I'm gonna position because I already done the probably scale lah. And then probably here would be like 100%. The first one. Okay. Let me see active camera. Right. Now it looks a bit like it's part of the design already. But everything else is moving as well. Probably I can make this one also move. Alright, there is an error here because this thing I make it bigger and then now it become like it's floating already. So maybe not. It's more like trial and error how I want to do it. Okay, so maybe not. No problem. Alright. Probably not. If you are really anal about this, I will try to like maybe I can try to mask this place lah, because it looks the position of here and this position it looks a bit odd lah. Okay, when you position it like this, it looks a bit odd lah. If can in the Photoshop or in the Photoshop or in the file that you do, when you do the DI and so on, you try to blend it as much as possible. Like this one is not actually blend very well, so probably you need to tukar dia punya. Okay, that one is multiply cannot. Okay, probably you need to DI just a bit here, this place. Okay, this place you have to DI it a bit so that it looks like it's a part of this place. So that's it. So what we did here is like this. Okay, what we did today is like this. Just do it like something like this. Okay, and then we can see the explosion on the 15 second, I think. Yeah, from 10 second to 15 second, you can see the explosion there. Okay, something like this. However, I feel however I feel that it's a bit too too slow for me. You can either adjust the timeline. You can adjust the timeline. You can just adjust the timeline, or like me, if I'm really out of time, that means I don't like to waste my time. I do like a new comp. Yeah, I have a new comp, and then I take my the one that I did earlier, which is this one, and then I go make it inside the comp like this. Um, but make sure the comp is the same. The same. Uh, Hold on. Okay, make sure that the comp is the same name, or you can do here, composition, setting. Here, you click here, new comp from selection. Right click, new comp from selection. I think it's not appearing in the YouTube, but you just go and right click here, and then you just new comp from selection. So now it makes a new comp. When it makes a new comp, and then you can just resize it, and I may want to resize this into like I may want to resize it just a bit, so that the thing doesn't look a bit awkward, just like this. Okay, I resize it just a bit, and then I go for I click this one, right click, time, enable time remapping. Okay, enable time remapping means you are remapping your time, that is making it to become faster or slower. And then we go time, right again, time stretch. Okay, stretch factor 100%. New duration is you can make it like making it a bit new duration is 30 seconds probably. Okay, so stretch factor is 50%. So okay, so now your your is a bit not just slower, it's a bit faster. Okay, compared to the original. Alright, I can do like, or I can do like a time remap. Alright, I can do like time stretch, because I do 50, so maybe I can do like 25. Alright, so it only takes about 25 seconds, something like this, so it becomes faster. Here you are actually doing a time remap, you are making it a bit faster than the one that you did earlier. Okay, just like that. Yeah. Okay, so you make it a bit faster, and you're really done for today. If you don't do the time remap, if you don't do the time remap, it will be really slow like this. Make it very slow like this. It's really slow. Okay. Huh. I just got an idea, because I did something here. Just when I make it like this one a bit. faster and then slower, faster and slower. You can do that. So for example, you can do like an enable time remap. In here, you can either you take the faster one and you just edit. But in here, we can do another way. We are actually doing the time remap also, but only a certain area. So for example, I am going to do like time, enable time remapping. Right, let me see, probably here, because we want the explosion to be very fast, right? In here, oh sorry, whoops, make it a bit sorry, it's not like that. Maybe I can do like this until the explosion here. Control Shift D. Okay, Control Shift D, and then where do you want to make it a bit faster? Maybe this one. Okay, the explosion, maybe I want to make the explosion a bit faster. Command Shift D, make it like this. Okay, so I will remap this. Okay, until this one. Okay, I will remap this into a bit faster. So right click, time stretch. So stretch factor, maybe you want to do like 25. You make it a bit faster. Okay, so now it's a bit faster, and then get this one going here, and then you can see this explosion is a bit faster. Okay, now it's a bit slow. It's a bit slow until the explosion there is faster already. Okay, what I did is only I remapped the time. Okay, probably here is the okay. Before this one appears, okay, Control Shift D. Alright, and then okay, until it becomes bigger is here. Command Shift D. In here, I do a remap also. Okay, now this one doesn't need remap. Here, I did some remap. Also, you right click, time stretch factor. Maybe you want to do 10%. It's really fast. And this one, you go for make it as if it's there. So now, this is what it is. Okay. Okay, it's fast. Alright. Go slowly. And then, boom. Just like that. Okay. Okay, the problem with this time remap is it will remap every single thing instead of the flame only. Alright, so now that is our video. So any question about this lesson? Any question about this question? About this lesson? So what we did is we are actually utilizing the 3D punya space in After Effects. You can do anything lah if you want to do if you want to do some effects, you want to do like some so you want to put some audio also can. And so I have an audio here. Did I? part file. Okay, and then some epic. Alright, so I have this sound, so I can just like that. Okay, so this is how you want to do it if you want to do like this some sort of zoom in and so on. If you want to do your infographic as well, you can actually do that. Like for example, the first soldier, maybe the first what you call it, the first facts that you do, and then it goes out off a screen, and then this one, maybe the second fact, third fact, and so on. So you can do that. So you put your stuff there. You put your explanation and so on. You can actually put it there and so on for your project lah. So this one is actually beneficial to know if you want to do your project lah. For example, maybe for example you want to do have like there is a tree or something, and then you want to zoom into the space, into the hole here or something, and then you want to put the fact there. Also can. So this is one of the way to actually to enrich your final project. Alright. Now it's 11:33, so we have another half an hour. Until the tutorial starts, and then tutorial I will do it in the WhatsApp group. And I will ask you guys what do you want to do for your project, for your infographic project. Alright, for this week punya exercise, try to do this and try to do this lesson. You can use other what do they call it, file. I mean, you can create your own file. You can create your own file to do this. Actually, we have a few of things inside the we have a few things inside the Photoshop. I mean, we have a few sources in the file that I shared to you guys in the Google Drive, which is inside blended learning exercise wall. Or you can actually do it your own if you want to do like the McDonald punya, oh no, not McDonald, what do they call it, the meme one. I forgot the place. Alright, is the the freeze challenge or something like that. So instead of you doing it in live, this one you're actually doing it in the After Effects. You can do that if you want to. Then I will continue this lesson. I will continue to do your to have your tutorial by we take a few break, take just a break about 15 minutes, and then I will continue with the your tutorial about your name. Oh, sorry, I forgot about this. For this week, you need to submit the exercise for this. You submit the exercise for this. The deadline is still the same, Friday. For the exercise, and then I need to know what is your topic, and if you have like a character design and so on, I need to know by this week. Because we don't have much time left. I think you have about 2 weeks, I think, to complete 2 to 3 weeks to complete the assignment. So you have 2 or 3 weeks to complete assignment. Please always contact me about what you want to do. I am available every day. No, no, not every day. I am available from Tuesday. I'm available Tuesday to Friday. Tuesday to Friday, and with exception of Monday because I have something to do. And Wednesday is actually your class time. You can actually ask me during the class time about your project status and so on. You can actually send me a video. You can send me the video towards the Google Drive. You can send a video about what you want to do. You can say something about what's the need, what's the status of your project, and also you can actually if you cannot do if you cannot do what you call it video, your own video or so on, you may uh, give me a Word document about your project and so on. So it's easy for me to see. Um, oh, I didn't give you the template for your name. No worries, I will put it in the appropriate folder, which is the infographic folder, or in the doc for the template of your storyboard. If possible, I want to see the storyboard before Wednesday next week, so that I can give you an ample time for for feedback and how to actually improve your storyboard on on the subject. Okay, so I really need to know what you want to do for your final assignment, because I don't want you to actually do without me approving the the topic and so on. So it's a bit tough if we don't have the discussion, especially when we are doing this remote or blended learning, where I can't see you face to face. Okay. Actually, you can, if you want to, you can actually call me through WhatsApp. I mean, do the video call and so on. You can do that. So it's easy, and it's one is easy, and also I can see what you're talking about lah. Okay. So thanks for participating on this project. I mean, thanks for participating in this lesson for today, and then see you next. Not see you next week. See you in 15 minutes in the WhatsApp group, so that we can actually have discussion about your project. Okay. See you guys. Bye.